What's up everybody, Derek here, and today we are down on the creek and it's just a little bit stained. We had a rain a couple days ago, but I'm gonna come down here and answer a question that I just recently have, and that was, how do you know if there's fish in a creek, but which can also apply to a pond, a lake, anywhere that you're gonna be going fishing. If those fish are in that area, how do you know if they're in there and how do you catch them? The one thing that I always look for is what are those fish going to be eating at the smallest scale that you can possibly find, and move up from there. So on a creek that's this size, it's not really that big, you would think that the bait fish and other crawfish and other stuff would be a lot smaller in here, whereas sometimes they can be bigger, but I go at them to find out the food chain in the water first with something small. So this is a 1/32 ounce little jig head with a little Nico waxworm basically on there, and I'm gonna toss it out in here. Even though water's a little stained, they should pick up on it being white, but anything, a trout magnet, any smaller little lure that you can find that is about this size that you would probably expect for pan fishing and crappie fishing works on these little places. So let's toss in here and see if we can catch some panfish or some bass, or who knows what we'll catch. All right, I'm gonna start right out here. These fish shouldn't really see me with this water kind of stained like this, but let's toss out in here and see if we can catch anything right here. Got one. Oh, I had one right there. So there's fish in here. Now, as I'm looking around, I don't see any bait fish or any thing like that kind of swimming around. I don't see any fish. So if I want to resemble something, it's always best to go looking like a bait fish or some kind of minnow, some smaller fish that they would probably be eating. Oh, we finally got some fish right there. What we got? Red breast. So there's fish in here. And this little lures just like this will catch just about everything in creeks, lakes, ponds, all over the place. Thanks, buddy. Because you're fishing at a smaller level, so you're not trying to catch the record. You're trying to figure out if there's fish in there and what lives in there. So we know red breast are in here. So will we catch any other species? Oh, we got something right there. That's another species, I do believe. I believe that's green sunfish. Or I believe that's the green sunfish. Let me know, guys. I'm almost positive that's a green sunfish. But my goodness, that might even be a hybrid. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. All right, well, pretty sure we got two species there, but don't know. We'll just keep throwing out here and see if we can catch anything else. And I am just barely rolling this thing, just slow rolling it, just kind of letting it fall on its own. Oh, there was a hit right there. Oh, and it came back. Got it. What we got here? Another red breast? Yep, another red breast. So we haven't caught any bass yet, but if these red breasts are in here, most likely those bass are in here. Thanks, buddy. Got one. Right there. Hang in there. This little hole is just loaded with fish. Let's see, that looks like a green sunfish right there. Yeah, that's a green sunfish for sure right there with that black dot. Yep. So there's three species for sure. Maybe four. Kind of a hybrid. I'm not sure what that one was. Oh, there's a fish right there. Yes, they in here. It's a little pocket right down under that current. Nice, thank you, bud. Oh, got another one right in that spot. So now I'm just picking them out of here, basically just tossing it in there. I'm not even really reeling, I'm just letting it fall on its own. And we're starting to see there's lots of fish in this creek. And that's exactly how you find out if there's fish in a spot. Is fish small and move up if you feel like there's bigger fish. But once you kind of figure out what's in there, then you can start going after them. And now I'm starting to figure out there are lots of panfish. So there's lots of life in this creek. As many as I've already caught shows how healthy this creek is. And I'm just pulling them out of that little spot right there. All I'm doing is tossing out. I'm not even really doing anything. I'll get my slack pulled up and just let it kind of fall on its own. And they're just slamming it right there in that little deep hole. So cool. I don't even know how many fish could be in there, but let's see. Well guys, that's basically my process for coming to new creeks and rivers and lakes and other places that may be smaller that flow into bigger bodies of water. There's always a way of figuring out if there are fish in there. Sometimes you wonder, you don't see a fish anywhere, but there's fish in there. It's like they're hiding. It's like they're playing a magic trick, Houdini on you. But these little wax worms on this 1/32 ounce jig head catches just about everything. So I go to the smallest level. It kind of reminds me of a little bitty minnow. It kind of has a little shimmy and shake to it, and the fish just can't resist it. So anytime you want to get out there, figure out if those fish are in there. We know panfish and bass are in here, so I got that accomplished. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys might do when you go to new bodies of water, and if you're catching good fish, doing your little techniques, I want to hear about it. But thanks for watching, you guys, and subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.